Good morning, children. Today I am going to take 8th unit, that the last unit. Where there is a will, there is a way. There is a proverb. Where there is a way, where there is a way, where there is a will, there is a way. Here, why they given this a title? Okay, ma? We have to learn what are the things to make the way. We have to learn who are the persons. Where there is a will, there is a way. No one is born great. One becomes great by his or her deeds, willpower, patience, and perseverance. No one should born with the great. While we are growing with our good deeds, not bad deeds, with our good deeds, willpower means I can. No one should say I cannot. When we think anything, we have to prove it. We should not go back. We have to come forward. So one should good deeds, willpower, they should need patience. They should need patience and perseverance. Perseverance means determination. What you decide, you have to fulfill. In the middle, we should not run away. We should not afraid what are the difficulties. We have to overtake them. That is the willpower. More people are there like that. Okay, ma? Now we are going to know who is the person. Perseverance. These qualities, what are the qualities? Willpower, patience, and perseverance. So these qualities help a person overcome the weakness and barriers to achieve goals. Here, the two stories of athletes who achieved their best in spite of their physical challenges. Physical challenges. Here, they given the two examples. Okay, ma? Now, I am going to give the full summary of the who are the two persons. In 1992 Olympics had put Barcelona on the map of the world. Normally, thousands of athletes take part in games. Why do so many countries send their teams to the Olympics? Olympics means not one state. More countries are going to participate in all the sports and game. That is going to held 4 days. Every 4 years they are going to take the Olympics. Okay. Olympics is it is because the Olympics is one of the world's biggest sports event. World's biggest sports event. Different types of the games and sports are going to play in the Olympics. It is an honor for any country to send their athletics to take part in the Olympic Games. It is not a success or a failure that counts. What matters is the participation in the event. So game or sport means one should get success, one going to lose their victory. The simultaneity will be there. Where there is a good, there is a bad. Like the way they are going to get the winners and runners will be there. So they all the countries sending their team to participate in the Olympic Games. The players put in their best efforts to win. They'll show their efforts to get the good name to their country. No? So those who are participating, they have to show their best level. I can, I will. That is the perseverance. They have to take the strong determination. I have to come over. I have to get the good prize. I have to get the award like that. They will feel here efforts to win, but a few among such good players have become victims of accidents. Some of them going to face the accidents. A few others have been victims of disease. some of them victims of accidents, some of them suffering with the disease. They are eager to show that they are champions in their own fields. One such champion was Wilma Rudolph of the USA. She is popularly known as Black Gazelle. Black Gazelle. Popularly known as the Wilma Rudolph, popularly known as Black Gazelle. Popularly known as the Black Gazelle, she had the speed and the grace of deed. Grace of deed. Grace of deed. Like the deed, she will run. P.T. Usha also, she is alive. P.T. Usha also, she participated in the Olympics. She got the so many awards. Okay, like that here, why they given the Wilma Rudolph? Actually, I will tell some points about the Wilma Rudolph. When she was in young, 4 years like that, she got the pneumonia fever. So automatically paralysis attack. Then doctors said not to keep your leg on the earth. They given the bracelet. That means they'll keep the one rod, not to keep the leg. Doctor suggested. But her aim, I want to become the fastest runner in the world. She thought like that. So slowly, after 4 year, 5th year, 6th year like that, her mother encouraged her. My dear child, if you want to run, you overtake. You remove the bracelet and keep your leg on the and go forward. You should have faith in God. Faith in God. We should have the faith in God. Definitely you will do. Definitely you will get. But we should not have the second thought. When you depend upon the God, definitely you will get the victory. But here mother encouraged. But though she was the paralyzed one, but she listened the mummy's words. And what she did know, what doctor said not to keep your leg, she removed the bracelet and started to practicing. Why? Because to become the fastest runner in the world. So here Wilma Rudolph was the paralytic one. She overtook the who was the fastest runner in the world. She would break down. What a wonderful. My dear student, when you depend upon the God, when you have the faith in God, definitely God will protect you. But here, how she got in this lesson? Last year they given the Wilma Rudolph something. So this is the Wilma Rudolph. See how she is running. Actually, she was the paralytic one. Unable to run. Doctor said not to keep the leg on the earth. She removed. Why? Because she obeyed the mummy's word with the faith. She was the Wilma Rudolph. So here we are going to know some more points. Wilma belonged to a large Afro-American family. In fact, she was the 14th child and was very weak. And when she was born, at age of 4, she had an attack of polio and was in bed. For 2 long years, 2 years she was on the bed because of the polio. The doctors recommended regular massage. When you are massage like this, maybe the nerves are going to get the light. That's what doctors recommended massage her leg. In course of time, she was able to walk. She, however, needed special shoes. Why? Because she was the polio one. So she recommended the special shoes to walk properly. At her legs became a little stronger to walk. She, however, needed a special shoe. At her legs became a little stronger. She began to run about and play. She said, "I can run fast and I will participate in Olympics." When she used the special shoes, she was running fast. What she got the idea? She determined. She got the strong willpower. I can run fast. I can participate in the Olympics. Her aim was to run the fastest runner in the world. Then at the time, I can run fast and I will participate in Olympics. At no time did she feel that she was physically handicapped. As years passed, she improved in her health. She improved. When we decide anything, we have to fulfill. When you are weak, you are going to take the good nutrition food to become a strong, to fulfill your work. Like that here also, she was taking the good food and grew stronger enough to play basketball for her school. She was always cheerful. Though she was the polio, always she was the cheerful. Why? Because she had a faith on God. That's what. She was always cheerful. Though she was the polio. But what about you? God given the nice parts, but you are not unable to write, unable to listen, unable to do everything. You are becoming a lazy. But here, Vilma Rudolph was the cheerful hip. Always she was the cheerful, happy and active and was full of hope. Active, cheerful, full of hope. What was the hope? I can run. I can run. That is her determination. That is her strong willpower. So, cheerful, hope and active. She was not the lazy one. Full of hope that she would one day be a great player. One is the cheerful, second one is the active, and third one is the hope. With these three, she became the good player. Then a trainer of athletics happened to meet her one day. He saw that she was a talented girl and could become a sprinter. She took regular lessons from his coach, and the lessons helped her join the American Olympic team that went to Melbourne. She was going to take the practice with the coach. Again, she joined in the Melbourne Olympic Games. In the next Olympic in Rome, she became a superstar. She became a superstar and won 3 gold medals. Why? Because she had a hope. She was the active one. Always she was the cheerful one. That is the willpower. So here she joined in the Melbourne. She got the 3 gold medals. She smiled and said, who smiled here? Vilma Rudolph. She was smiling. When you think, definitely you work hard. You should not think it back. You have to go forward. We should forget what are the past. She was the polio. She was not thinking about I am the polio, I am the handicap. What she decided, I want to become the fastest runner. Then what she was saying, smiling and saying, I run fast because mine is a large family and I need to get the dining table first. I could get the dining table first. So my family is the large family. Then another champion, that is the Vilma Rudolph. Another champion who suffered a lot as a boy was Rafer Johnson. Another boy name was Rafer Johnson. Rafer Johnson. He was also one story. Vilma Rudolph was the polio. She became the fastest runner. This Rafer Johnson, he was only 12 when his left leg was badly crushed. Badly crushed means like a pachadi. Crushed. Like crushed in a machine. In a machine, left leg was crushed. Then the front of one of the toes was hanging out, and though it would fall off, the surgeon who treated him feared that the entire leg might have to be cut off. So the leg was crushed. The doctor suggested the entire leg was cut off. Amputated. Amputated means cut off. Amputate means cut off. Why? Because the leg was crushed one, cut off, that the entire leg might have been cut off. Rafer was up to you. I want to become the fastest runner. No, doctor was saying my leg was going to be cut off. Like that, the boy was thinking all the time. He was in bed and prayed to God. What did he do, ma? He prayed to God. Only God solve our problem. Okay, ma? So, Johnson prayed to God. Doctor suggested leg cut off. Then when he was praying to God for his mercy, he grew better day by day. This is not the imaginary story, swam. This is not the real one. Day by day, what the doctor said. Day by day, what is the reaction here? What is the miracle here? Day by day, and the surgeon could finally save his leg. Doctor who said the cut off, the doctor only saved the leg because of the only prayer. Because of the only prayer. Then save his leg, but he did not heal completely. But it's not to heal completely day by day. Okay, it's okay. But it's not completely cured. Rafa's interest in sports was too strong that he did not worry about his weak leg. Doctor said cut off, he prayed to God, but doctor only saved the leg but not completely cured. But his strong desire was not weak. He was not worried about the weak leg. Why? Because he prayed to God. That's what he got the strength. He got the strength. God never leave you alone. So here, this boy depends upon the God. He prayed to God. God never showed the partiality. But how he fulfilled weak leg. He often had the difficulty in wearing the spiked shoe. That is the different shoe, spiked shoe. But this did not stop him from having regular practice. He was not going to stop the regular practice. Practice makes a man perfect. Though his leg was weak, though leg was the crushed one, he was not thinking about the weak leg. He was going to do the regular practice. He worked hard. Rafa worked hard. You, the students, also work to God. Definitely you'll get the victory. Work hard, but you are not working hard. Simply, leisurely, you are wasting your time. But though these are the handicap, are they worrying, ma? No, they wanted to get the good name. They wanted to fulfill their aims. Then regular practice, he worked hard day and night and was finally selected for the Olympic. Though his leg was a crushed one, he is selected in the Olympic. Why? Because of the day by day, he was practicing. Regular practice is there. Practice makes a man perfect. So he joined in the Olympic. Then he took part in the decathlon and won the first place. He was called the greatest all around athletic in the all around greatest. Why? Because God helped him. Because he had a faith. Definitely God will help me. Definitely God never show the partiality. With the prayer, he got the victory. Then Wilma Rudolph also, he prayed to God. He got a great power, willpower. Then one did strong determination. With that, she became the fastest woman runner in the world. Here, both these champions had their dream. Their dreams became true. Who helped them? Mother? Coach? No. They forgotten their weakness. Polio, she forgotten. Her leg was crushed, she forgotten. But only they keep looking to God. God only helped them. They set themselves their goals to achieve their dreams. They worked with a will to reach their goals. At last, their dreams came true and they become world famous. Why can't? Definitely. So you have to work hard. You should not think about your weakness or what are the weaknesses. You pray to God. God will help you. God will remove that one. But Wilma Rudolph for the polio one, she didn't think about. She not stayed at home. She is not on the bed. She prayed to God. Willpower, cheerful face, active and hope. But this man also, this Joffer Johnson also, he prayed to God. Doctor suggested, cut off. But he prayed to God. Day by day, day by day, day by day, there was improvement, but not completely. Though he was the world famous athlete. Both are the world famous athlete. Okay, ma? Have I understood? But you have to take the one inspiration, not by listening. You have to do like that. I'll do like that. You have to take one decision. Okay, can you? Okay, bye.